Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Pendulum Predictions. I'm going to be asking 12 questions of the pendulum. And this week, I am using an interesting pendulum. And if you don't know, first of all, hocus pocus, it's time for Halloween. And I am in Salem, Mass. And this pendulum was made by a witch here in Salem. It contains a potion that's made for Aquarians like myself. It can be a necklace too, but I use it as a pendulum. If you want to see more content like this, please hit like, comment, subscribe, check out membership. And boy, do we have a lot for Halloween. With membership, Awaken Your Mind, and above 9 p.m. Halloween night, we will be channeling and lighting the candle for Bridget Bishop, the first woman that was accused of witchcraft here in Salem and was eventually hanged. And we'll be talking about, she was accused of using poppets. I will show you some poppets the way that they would have used them back then. We will also be doing a money ritual. I do have this really heavy cauldron here, once again, also made by a Salem witch. And it is a candle that is made specifically for a money ritual. We'll be doing that as a group on Halloween night. I just like to give lots of different experiences to my members. I think this will be a fun one. And also too, for everyone, from 6:30 Eastern time until about 8:30ish on Halloween night, I will be doing readings. If you do want the full Celtic cross, go to the community tab and I'll give you the PayPal link and all that. You can read about that there. So, all right, let's get to it. So, and members, in November, we are doing a pendulum class. I've gotten enough questions about how to do this. We'll do a class. So you always want to plant your elbow. And my pendulums are programmed. This is yes, this is no, this is maybe, and we need to investigate. So let's get into it. I'm just going to make this a little bit shorter. Okay. Is 3iATLAS revealing information that points to a previously unknown region of interstellar space? Okay, that's a pretty strong yes. Can you see that? Okay. Is 3iATLAS likely to carry significant implications for our understanding of planetary formation beyond the solar system? Because you have to remember, 3iATLAS is not from our solar system. It's the third one that's come through that we're saying is a comet, but we know it's not really a comet because it doesn't really act or behave like one. So is it carrying significant implications for us, here on Earth to understand planetary formation beyond our solar system? Yeah, that's a pretty strong yes. Okay. Is 3iATLAS being deliberately misrepresented in popular media? I've seen so many people saying it has evil extraterrestrials. And for those of you that don't know, I channel, and I will share with you what I have gotten, but is it being deliberately misrepresented to invoke fear? Yes. So what I have gotten, I channel the Rock Collective, um, one of their one of the groups that's an offshoot of the ones that wrote the Law of One material. And that is something that I do for members every month. They can ask them questions. I also do it privately for people. And what they have told me is that 3iATLAS does have a certain amount of consciousness and intelligence. It's not a spaceship per se, and it doesn't have any beings on it, but it will help us with enlightening. It will help raise our consciousness. Okay. Is 45's current physical or mental health having an unacknowledged impact on his decision making? So is his mental or physical health having an impact on how he's running the country, his decision making? Yes. I want to think about how I want to phrase this. This has to do with the East Wing. Is renovating the East Wing simply to put in a new ballroom? So does 45 just want a new ballroom? No. And if you watch my Sunday live, you'll see what that was all about. Will 45 be in office for his full term? No. Okay. Is the current diplomacy between major world powers, for example, US and Russia or China, likely to shift significantly in the next 6 months? So are we going to see like a big shift in diplomacy between the major world powers in the next 6 months? Okay, can you see that it's going in circles? So this is like a maybe. We need to look at this a little bit more. So 6 months out, I'm doing this on October 26th, 2025. So April. Okay. So will it take longer for some of these major world powers, their diplomacy between them to shift? Will it take a little bit longer or sooner? Like it may not take the full 6 months. So, all right. So let me ask, for some of these world powers, will it take longer? Yes. And for some of them, will it happen sooner? We won't have to wait until the spring. No. Okay, so it's not going to happen sooner. It's not the world's strongest no, but it's a no. Okay. Is an international security or economic crisis brewing that the mainstream press is underestimating? All right. So international security or international economic crisis brewing, and is the mainstream media suppressing that? Yes. Can you see that? Okay. Is there a hidden diplomatic agreement occurring that will become public later? So, like a back channel negotiation. And this is a bit more international. So I'm asking more like about on the world stage. So, is there something happening, some agreements that are being made that we are just not aware of that's going to be affecting us? So, stuff in the background that's brewing that I'm going to set for the next year. So, within a year, we'll find out something. Wait, let me just. Yes. Okay. Right. Let me just move this up. Is there a strong collective spiritual or energetic shift underway that many people aren't aware of yet? Yes. Wow, this is like one of the stronger yeses that we've gotten today. Very good. Will most people, and I'm going to say most people that watch me, so people that care more about the spiritual things in life, will most people personally experience a meaningful synchronicity or aha moment in the next 30 to 60 days? Yes. I have to say, I did put out something about angel numbers the other day, and the response was amazing. And it's not the first time I've put out something about angel numbers, but the amount of people that's having synchronicities, that's experiencing something bigger than, what we have been experiencing is amazing. We're really becoming more in tune, and we are having these beautiful synchronistic moments. Let's see, last question. Will we find out what the underlying metaphysical purpose behind the current turbulence in world affairs beyond just political and economic causes are? So will we find out like the underlying stuff, like the real purpose, because I know we see things on TV, but there's so much more to it than what meets the eye, right? So will we start to find out, I'm going to say within the next 6 months, will we start to find out why some of these things are really happening on the world stage? Okay, so we're going in circles again. Okay, so let me re-ask. Will we find out at least one thing, why it's happening in a bigger way? Ooh. Yes. And I have to say, as I'm doing this, I just for some reason keep seeing Ukraine. So I think there's something there. So let's finish up with doing a 3-card pull. I'm using the Halloween Oracle. 'Tis the season. Take a nice deep breath, ground yourself, ask the universe what it is you need to know right now. I'm going to take the top 3 cards. And what do you feel most drawn to? 1, 2, or 3? Go with your gut. You're more intuitive than what you know. And if you'd like to learn more about psychic development, I do have psychic development classes for angel members every Tuesday night live. Okay, number 1, the lamp, remembrance. So you can see it's illuminating something, right? There's a lamp in the window and it's illuminating something. But it looks friendly, right? The jack-o'-lantern's smiling. And I think right now we are all going through this moment where we're thinking back, we're looking back. It's that time of year where it's starting to get darker. We're going more within. And, we're reflecting back on our year. And I think that's normal. But also, too, make sure if you are going back and going through your memories that you're doing it in a healthy way, because sometimes some of the things that we reflect upon, they're not healthy. And so make sure that you're working through that. This is, doing shadow work. Number 2 is vampire, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is so important and so underrated. We focus so much on people's IQs and not their emotional IQs, right? So knowing what to say, how to say it, not just to others, but to yourself. Practice that self-care that so many of you are light workers, right? And so you're so good at doing this with other people, but the way you talk to yourself is terrible. So have that emotional intelligence, not just with others, but with yourself. Sorry, got interrupted before I could do my last one. So dawn, the light after the darkness. This is the 3rd card. You see the beautiful owl spreading his wings with this gorgeous sun behind him. And so, you are the folks that are coming out of the dark. You've had a difficult time. Things haven't gone your way. And now you're starting this new phase, this new moment in your life. And I love that for you. It kind of reminds me how in the tarot, when we get to the 10 cards, right? You're completing something is ending, so you can have a new beginning. So, all right, everyone, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. And if you didn't already, hit the like button, subscribe, check out membership. I appreciate all of you, and have an amazing Halloween. Bye, everybody.